When designing stuffs, for some people it can somehow be easy, and for some people it can be so hard and confusing. Designing looks like an easy word to say, but it's not easy to do. When designing, there are a lot to consider. The fact your client gave you a few details can be stressful. I know you wish to know how they imagined the design, but it all depends on you and how creative you can be. But actually, the fact can be true that everyone has a form of creativity in them, waiting to be exposed. So being creative in design, what does it mean? Can anyone fit into design? How can we solve the problem of confusion in design? And what will you do if this does not work for you? This is Spiritual Insights from the Studios unit, and today we will be having a discussion on some graphic design tips. Graphic design is one of the common skills in the computer age, and it is the kind of the one everyone wants since it easily brings out the creativity in you. Actually, everyone has an aesthetic aspect of look in them, and design is the way to explore it. The problems we face with design is mostly with the fundamentals, since most people think fundamentals does not matter, but instead they think that designs can be expressed anyhow. In designs, there are a lot of ways that designs can be expressed, and those expressions are based on the fundamentals of design, such as color, typography, layout and composition, images, and more. Color. This is actually the most valuable part of your design, but little is mostly known about it. Color can attract the eye to your design, cause a change in emotions, be used for informative purposes, and can be used in other purposes. Being able to use color will involve being able to know the uses of color and how they cause various reactions. You will need to know the color wheel and the classes of colors and how they combine. You can enhance your colors by creating variances, that is, by reducing the intensity, and that's what we call saturation, or giving a light or dark shade, and that's what we call tone. And you can always try to check online sources for color such as Design Hunt or Adobe Color. Layout or composition. This is very important and can be disastrous if not taken seriously. Every part of it is guided by rules. Some stuffs are meant to be arranged randomly, while some stuffs are meant to be arranged in the right way. You need to make use of some rules such as alignment, white spaces, contrast, and more. Those elements help to bring out the best in your design. Adjusting those rules could help bring your design into perfection. And you should be able to arrange and group elements together to generate a simple and easy navigation. Avoid making your work to look clumsy, and adding a negative space will likely solve most of your problems. Typography. This is also important but not mostly recognized. Font brings out your design and can make your design to look attractive or heartbreaking. Every design depends on typography. You should know when to use scripted fonts and when to use plain fonts. The font will enable easy navigation or give an aesthetic relief to your design. Always remember to make sure your font relates to the context of use, and try to make use of what we call kerning, that is, space between letters. And you can't type a blog article and use a script as a font. But there are other ways of using script fonts. They can be used in birthdays and other forms of reading. For readability, try to use sans serif fonts since they are modern enough and their readability is a top-notch class. Images. Images have been used in most of our designs, and they kind of give life to our designs. We make use of them in forms of illustrations, pictures, or even icons, and they do give people a reason to look at the design. In fact, images can help to create expressions you can't create with normal words. Though making use of stock images is kind of general habit for designers, but try to avoid using generalized images. And sometimes, try to generate your content yourself, so as to make a difference in your design. And always make sure your image blends with the background. You can always use PNG images, that is, pictures with no background, for easy blending. And if your image is too sharp, try reducing opacity to blend it the more. All those tips would help in achieving a normalized design. As long as you follow those rules and try to look deep into designs, then nothing will surely go wrong. And if this does not work for you, try other skills such as programming, photography, and more. Just try to make sure you bring out the creativity from you. And you can always check out other design sources for inspiration. But while thinking about this, why don't you check out the brand new questions and answers? You can always ask your questions, and we can always answer a bunch of them, and also give you the best we can. So make sure you check it out. Please, if you love the show, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and also give us a thumbs up and comment below for a special bonus episode. Please watch the brand new Pirateous questions and answers. Thank you very much. Goodbye.